Hey everybody, it's Gary Ribet with Froggy Waters Outdoors. I've been talking about a rig that I've been using the past couple of weeks. That it was new. I was trying to put it together to catch crappie on. I put it together. It worked for crappie. It's caught white bass. I've done a little bit of everything, and today what I'm going to do is I'm going to show y'all how to tie it. Go ahead and tie this on the swivel here because that's the simple part. And then using a improved fisherman's knot. There's another name for it, but I don't remember what it is. But anyway, let's tilt it down and let y'all see what we got going on. So on my main line, I have run a swivel through the eye. See how it works back and forth like that? I hope it focuses in. What I did is I tied a loop knot and a jig to that with a suicide minnow or a fluke. And what happens is my swivel's my stop. Keeps that one from going too far down. Well then, on the second length of line from the swivel, you tie your second grub. And these are 32nd ounce jig heads. And I'm going to do the crafty, or not crafty, can't talk today. I get messed up trying to talk to people. I'm going to do the cray knot, the cray loop knot. So you make a loop in your line. I don't know how well y'all can see that. But you make a loop. You run it through the eye of the jig. I cinch it down to make my loop smaller, easier to deal with. Run around 6 or 7 times. Not counting, but whatever. And then you run it through the loop that you had and the loop on the line. And when you cinch it tight, you pull it down, that sends your tag in out the bottom. Like I said, I don't know how well y'all can see that, but there it is, and the tag in comes out the bottom. I'll trim my tag in. Now what happens is I have a pair of flukes that move together and swim like a school. They don't get tangled up. And if I have a big fish and it pulls on the top one, it'll pull to the side, and the bottom, if it catches a fish, it'll pull in a different direction, but it'll actually slide and wear on the line. So you have to watch your line for wear, especially abrasion, especially if you use a light pound test like I'm using. This is number 6 pound slime line. It's Champion Series Super Stretch. I use that about everything that I need. A clear, clean line for. I don't use regular mono much anymore. It has stretch in it, so if you get a fish right to the bank and it starts jumping and flopping, the line will give instead of snapping your line. So that's basically how I tie this rig. You see there, got some distance between them. When you twitch it, they swim and do their own thing, but they kind of in unison and follow each other. Works out really good. So I've been catching crappie on another bait. We're going to swap up and see if I can't get something to bite this. So stay tuned.